Hello, Shrine, and welcome back to the Eastern Front, or, well, at least Mius front. Um, so here we are on the easternmost flank. Last episode we fought across these fields here. It seems like we're still dealing with some fog, and we're looking at a minor defeat right now. I don't really understand how this is calculated, because we're controlling most of the key points, and we have really, defeated a whole lot of enemy units. We can see here defeated 45 platoon/battle groups. Anyway, so we are facing some unknown enemies here in these fields, and yeah, we're gonna take a closer look at the area. But just here, judging from the map, we can see that we have some swamps and those things. We have a artillery regiment HQ here on the right, or the other bank of the river. Unfortunately, our units here were unable to get into the battle, so I don't know if we will be able to cross this river, but we will sure be fighting across it. So yeah, if we can reach or somehow, damage this artillery regimental HQ, that would be great. But most of all, I want to reach this town up here and, just get control of the river. As we can see, we're getting close. Just completely encircling the remaining Soviet units here in this pocket. So yeah, let's get it started. So here we are then. Let's get this out of here and take a look at the battlefield for a bit, shall we? So the enemy's main grouping areas, or how can you say? Can't find a word right now, but basically they will be concentrated around these blue circles. At least that's how I understand it. And they will obviously not just be on those circles, they will spread out a bit more. But yeah, so from what we can gather, we have something back here in the town, and we have some kind of strong point here along this homestead. This point is called. There are some enemies still out here in this field. Yeah, and also here on the other side of the riverbank, which we are unable to get across. Let's see, I think even, yeah, see the crossing point here, the ford in the river, is outside the playable area, so we will not be able to even get across there. And the nearest point which would be able to cross this over here, and it's a broken bridge. We could maybe ford with infantry along here, but that's way into the enemy territory. And here this little town is called Stinolitsevka or something like that. That's our main objective for today, I would say. Reaching the village, hopefully taking it. Anyway, I will get everyone organized and sorted out, and when I've put all the units down, I will get back to you guys, so see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are, guys. Deployment just finished, so let's finish it up and see where all the units end up. Because as I've said, this is on a 2D net and the world is in 3D, so exactly where you place them might, differ from how it ends up actually being in game. Anyway, let's check out the weather forecast, shall we? Okay, it's gonna be foggy. 12 degrees Celsius, cold really to think about, but yeah, foggy. That's gonna make this whole operation a whole lot more difficult, because we are looking to not only be defensive, we want to be a bit offensive as well in our actions, which will be made harder. Anyway, the first thing I want to do is get all of these blitzes, all these Opel trucks out of the line of action. I could only place them, this was the furthest back I could place them, so yeah, let's just issue a move command to all of those. And same with these guys over here. Let's just get them away. Anyway, let's go through the units company by company. To start off with, we have 636 souls on board, of which 98 of them are in the first command battalion, like the first battalion of the motorized infantry regiment, which is the main part of our forces here. This is the first battalion's commander, and he is posted up here with his telephone and cable guys, but underneath him he has some recon, some engineer, pioneer platoons, and also some AT guns. We've seen these in previous battles, defensive battles in Korotic way over here. Anyway, these men are tasked, so his like organic support is tasked with, or assigned support is tasked with mainly trying to cover if they can see across the river here, Nadtochi, and also make sure that we have no incursions behind, because if the Soviets get across here they can start moving around here, so hopefully we will be able to spot them in that case. But they're strictly just for defensive purposes for now. We will see how the battle evolves. Anyway, here's the first company of the SS with all of these Opals here, which are ordered to move away. They are in a offensive posture, or well, they're in a defensive posture right now, but looking at all the support around them, for example, they have infantry guns, they have mortars, they have tanks, 2 of which are operational. I put them here together with the, I think 5th company, yeah, so the 5th company tanks have been merged with the 1st companies, so they can act as one tank platoon here together. Anyway, I do not want to set up here because this is such a prime artillery target for the Soviets, but their first objective will be for sure if the artillery strike is not happen, it doesn't happen here, or if it dies out, so they stop firing here, we will take this point in train to have as a springboard which we can move on from. So yeah, that's about that. They have a lot of support around them, which is why I would say they're in an offensive posture with how the support is placed and such things. Anyway, moving on, we have the 8th Heavy Tank Company here, and their like company commander has been switched out a bit. I think they used to have like 2 Tigers as commanders, maybe, and like 2 command tanks, but no, because I've assigned them this artillery spotter in the operational mode, which has Nebelwerfers, so 72 rounds of high explosive rocket artillery, which we can, if need be, fire here at the homestead, which should look really cool at night. Anyway, they're spread out in this forest line and also intermingled with 6th company units and 5th company. So here's the 5th, here's the 6th, yeah. So they're all intermingled here. Some recon platoon. These are the Tiger tanks, so they're posted up right here by the crossroads, basically. So yeah, all the units are pretty close together, as you can see, because it's so poor night or like visibility that they need to have visual contact with each other, I feel like. I posted up some Pak 40s here from the 8th Heavy Tank Company as well on the leftmost flank, because over here the AT situation is a bit dire, but we will get to that a bit later. Anyway, here's the 5th company of the SS, very like reduced in numbers. They're basically just 1 platoon in total with the infantry here. They do have some tanks up here. Here's several, like here you have the company command post together close with the battalion command, so they can work together. They have some 1 Pak 40 actually, the 5th company has, and some MGs, which I've actually put all the way over here to support the 1st company's push into enemy territory. So yeah, that's pretty much them. Over here we have the 6th company of the SS. All SS units are of the 4th Motorized Infantry Regiment. The Führer, I think it's called. We can see here probably. Yeah, you see it down there. It's the 4th regiment of the division, or yeah, of the division, which is SS Das Reich. Anyway, here's the 6th company. They are placed back here as if need be, they can reinforce the line, or make, if we feel that we have the possibility to, we can actually make some incursions out here. We also have with them some heavy AT rifles. Actually not pronounced Schwere Panzerbüsche, which I've said earlier. One of my German viewers corrected me. Büsche means bushes. This should be pronounced, I think, Büchse or Büchse. Büchse, I don't know. It feels weird because in Swedish we have a word for like rifle which is called bössa. So there shouldn't be any hard like sounds in there, but from what I understand, it's a bit of a harder sound. I don't know. I'm no expert in German. I took like 2 years in high school. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. Over here we have the 3rd Recon Company of the SS Recon Battalion, which is posted up on the leftmost flank. Here, yeah, here's the company commander. All the company commanders here on this side are told to, you know, if they're able to fire at the enemy, because the enemy, as we can see, are deploying very closely here, and if they decide to deploy here close up, it's gonna be hard fighting over here. So yeah, there's 1 recon platoon, there's 1 armored car operational. This one actually looks, it says it's broken. It's the lights and gun mechanism. We'll keep them back. I have these armored cars here. Maybe they can get some rounds out. Yes, maybe, probably not, but yeah. These are basically the broken cars, and the working car is up here. Also, they have this hero platoon of, yet again, heavy anti-tank rifles. So if the enemy pushes up with tanks, we at least have something that can deal with them. This is otherwise the closest, like, good AT we have. These Pak 40s here from the, what was that? 8th Heavy Tank Company. So yeah, a bit spread thin here, or not spread thin, but you know, a bit of a weaker part of the force here on the left flank. We have this spotter who has a fire mission ready. First thing we do though is fire 20 flares here into this open field. Get eyes on what's happening here. So usually I always allow these spotters to get their zeroing in fire missions ready. But in this case, we want the flares going immediately. Anyway, the last company we have here is actually a pretty powerful one, which is the 9th Company from the Heer. So this is the only regular German army unit on the field. The 9th Company, which belongs to the 848th Infantry Regiment of the 282nd Infantry Division. So they're posted up here with their company commander, recon platoon, 2 infantry platoons, and MGs also assigned. So yeah, we will see how this goes. And as usual, this is they will probably try to artillery or strike this place with arty. It's a bit, you know, spread. I leave that one a bit thinned out because, you know, put 1 platoon there, the platoon is gone if you're unlucky. Anyway, do we have any other initial orders to give? I don't think so. We have ordered trucks away. Yeah. These infantry platoons, here. No, exactly. I select the platoon and it looks like this one is ordered to go, but it's none of the infantry units of the platoon, only the blitzes are ordered to move away. Anyway, these 2 will have to act as 1 in this situation here. So we will see. So what I want to do basically is move up here with these guys, take this point and see, get some like maybe idea of what's going on over here in the homestead. And I'm sorry if like it's hard to see. It's hard to see for me as well. I will do my best in like post-processing to edit it and if it can be made any clearer. But yeah, it's hard for me even to see what's going on. Anyway, so get an idea up here, and then if we, you know, see where the fire is or where the enemies are, we can start pushing across the field, hopefully, you know, maybe. Anyway, let's start the game. Yeah, so we're gonna have some units lost, previously damaged vehicles. A little fire out in the field from previous battles. Let's see what it is. Can't really tell. Can't really tell. Over here, though, we should be finding, yeah, some enemy destroyed light tanks and such things. Here's an enemy T-34 destroyed. Should be some enemy T-34s here as well. Yeah, we really pushed them. That's what's so cool with this game. You can really see, you know, you leave a trail of destruction behind. But yeah, it might just take a bit longer. Are we being targeted? Yeah, I think so. I think Crossroads is being targeted by enemy artillery. Let's move this MG team about then. This one too. Yeah, Crossroads is being targeted by the enemy artillery, as suspected. See if we're getting any flares going here on the left flank. Flares are being fired. Should be arriving any second now. And these are my artillery strikes that are being processed, you know, different fire missions, like zeroing in fire missions, are being processed. Yeah, we can hear some impacts here on the right, you know, from the crossroads, I think. Okay. This puck needs to move a bit to the left, I feel like, because why are you... Oh, they're targeting us with... yeah. Let's order every one of those to the left a bit. We're being targeted by incendiary rounds of the enemy. Here we're firing our flares out into the open field. No contacts as of yet, but that's as of yet, you know. There's a lot of men on our side, and I'm suspecting that the Soviets... Come on, guys, what are you doing? There you go. Looks like the fire leader of the infantry gun, or like the leader of the gun crew commander got killed by the incendiary artillery. Good shot from the Soviets. Yeah, and here we're taking some fires as well in the tumuluses close by to our like command post here. Seems like they're starting little fires here in the field as well. Yeah. So when it's looks like what do you call it, shards, or you know, when it looks like when you, I have still not figured out the word for that. When you know, when you have a lot of small like embers almost flying about, that's the incendiary rounds. Yeah. Just in the field. Out here we cannot find anything though. That's good. Here. See if we can put... Okay, that's good. Flares. Yeah, 12 flares out here in this field. And maybe, just maybe... See, that's the spotter. He's over here. Way over here. Maybe we can put 12 flares here as well. On the mortars. Okay, we're spotting something here on the left. A truck, it seems like. And some guns. Okay. Let's take a closer look at this situation, guys. We don't know yet what that is. Here's a truck of some sort. Okay. We can do this then. Let's see here. This one. Have him fire 12 HE when he's done with the flares and with the zeroing in fire missions and everything. Own units firing. Okay, nice. MGs are popping off. Beautiful fire. Yeah, killing a whole squad of Soviets instantly. Beautiful. Armored car is firing at the truck. Gun is being targeted as well out in the distance. Hmm. We took 4 casualties even. I'm not sure where we're taking all of these casualties. Okay, 3 of them from here. Oh gosh, that's a telephone squad of the battalion commander has been directly impacted with artillery. Let's have them move away a little bit. Let's have this telephone squad move away a little bit. And yeah, this is just how can you say it? Firing platoon. So this is for the spotter from before that has been taken out. That's just his like personal protection squad, or what you want to call it. I assigned them here so they can protect the command or the company commander instead. So let's just spread all of those units out a little bit. Okay. And it looks like we're getting some targeting vectors from here, which I was not suspecting. Taking out the truck army. Second gun spotted over there. They don't seem to be able to find us though. 45 millimeters. Enemy contact, yeah. Yeah. MG's beautiful fire. Okay. Several Soviet infantrymen killed in the field. That looks like they fired back at us with the AT gun. Yeah, they're firing towards here. See if we can't return the favor. Just as long as they can keep firing into the night, you know, the Soviets, and we will find their muzzle flashes. Yeah. It's being targeted. Not very, like, accurately, but it is being targeted at least. Okay. Keep it going, guys. Nothing can be spotted here. These guys seem to be taking artillery fire. Yeah, but the Soviets are targeting this point. Nice, the whole field is now illuminated. Okay, this recon platoon is taking fire from the AT guns. Accurate fire as well from those AT guns. MGs from here are starting to work as well. Yeah. Oh. And as I've said before, these units, truly unsung heroes of this campaign. Or well, for me, they're very sung. I always call them heroes, but you know, such a cool unit. I really like it. I wonder if we did manage to, yeah, we at least hit it, and it seems to be inoperational. I think we took one of the guns out. Good work. Artillery is being fired here towards our own positions, though nothing accurate as of now. That's good. Let's see. This spotter is still processing his ERPs. Yeah, I mean, this battle might be a bit rougher than I expected. You know, just making a move in this seems near impossible, I must say. Okay. Let's get some flares out here then. Oh, flares, there we go. And same for... Actually, let's hold on the mortar for now. Hold on the flares for the mortar. Let's try to light up the homestead area. This is gonna take a while for this spotter because I put these TRPs in such, you know, pretty stupid locations. It's gonna be hard for him to find his impacts. Okay, we are finding infantry over here. Yeah. One Soviet soldier was spotted and killed in the night. So maybe these flares, excuse me, these flares over here should actually help us out quite a bit. Let's have houses platoon. Let's see how we're gonna go about this. We can have them on a line with maneuvers push up this way. For now, just like 30 meters or so. Try and take this place, and then if there's nobody here, we can start advancing a bit more. With Schatzman platoon in support. Yeah, now they're starting to really up the intensity over here. MGs are firing out into the night. No clear targets in sight though. Yeah, so that's one of the TRPs being processed. The spotter, I don't know. He should move up a little bit. Like, that's maybe not why he's seeing anything. He's behind all those bushes. Same with this gun, honestly. Let's move you up. You're in a good position. And you are in a decent position. You could move up a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. It seems like we're contacting the Soviets. Very, very... Okay, we're marching into an artillery strike as well. Hausa. Let's do it like this then. Fast moving and just try to march through the striking. I can see one round here. If they're firing here, we can run through it. Hopefully. Yeah, kick him. Nice work. You need to get a move on quickly. I mean, this might bite us in the ass if they have units posted here, just running into them, but you know, standing still in a zone where enemy artillery is not good either. We took the key point, which tells me there should not be a lot of Soviet units here. Okay. Let's set up defense here instead. It'll also be done fast and in a line formation, so we're all good. Who's under fire now? Yeah, the spotter over here, close to the crossroads, of course. But he should be fine. MGs are doing good work, at least. Taking out, or suppressing at least, killing, managing the Soviets here. Okay. Seems like we're setting up in decent way around here. Spreading out, taking up positions in like, how do you say it, grenade holes. Finding some sort of cover, resemblance of it at least around here. Cool, okay. I do not like that though. Those guys are very clumped up, or like, yeah, now they're moving out. Let's have this squad just push up a little bit further. Enemy contact. Okay, close in over here. Just where we're the thinnest as well. But we can easily remedy it with the... So what is that? 6th company of the SS. Oh shit, we're taking... these guys are taking heavy fire, this puck is. That's not good. Yeah, they're getting done. Okay, that puck is killed. That's not good. That is not good, guys. I can't combat. That should be this puck over here. PAK meaning Panzerabwehrkanone, so anti-tank gun basically. Let's see if we can have Pachmaya's platoon. They don't need to do it fast, but at least get in position kinda towards here. Something like that. Both can follow due to them being so small. They're basically just a squad anyway. Almost like the Soviets knew exactly where we were the weakest. MGs are now starting to work though, picking these guys out. We got very unlucky with our anti-tank gun, mostly. Mostly is what happened here. Yeah, now we're picking them off. Good work. Oh, I would not be standing up that high. Yeah, I would be laying down, man. Oh, and I think he killed someone. No, he did not. It was me. Just came to me in a dream. And just, you know, individual soldiers can be found out here, but Crossroads is still being targeted, so let's cancel these men from moving further. You're just gonna walk into an artillery barrage. And this gun, I think, yeah, we cannot move it. Too few men. 2 men cannot move that gun alone, I think. Let's have these tanks, however. Let's keep them together, all 4. Let's have them move up a little bit towards, angling towards the homestead. We're not spotting anything. We're dropping flares over here, but we're not spotting anything. Yeah, these guys have a good, like, positioning, I would say. Let's look now. Where can we actually... Natoche has not been taken yet, which is good. We can move along here. All other, like, routes into the homestead are kinda poor. Just open train. Let's just set up here to begin with. Just set up a line here in the field in the dark. We do have enough support, and with the tanks as well, we should be a-okay to do something like that. I'm thinking though that these engineers assigned to the battalion commander can get out here, so they will just covertly move over there. It doesn't seem like we will find anything here on the other side, so let's just have them try to get over there and warm up, and then we can do something with them. AT gun is firing out into the dark. Someone is spotting this AA gun or AT gun, but it cannot be processed. Under fire over here, okay. Maybe you've noticed, like, in these night battles, the tempo goes down, but when the fighting, you know, actually gets going, it becomes intense. MGs over here are firing into the darkness. So it's calm right up until it is not. Because, you know, you get so close to the enemy. Tanks are moving out in the cover of the night as well. Very cool. Yeah. Oh, we found enemies among us. They have gotten... they managed to get really close. These guys should definitely start acting. Oh, Christ. Let's allow them to maneuver control on their own if they need to. So here an enemy squad managed to get right up into our business. This man is covering for his life. This man is fighting them. 1 grenade. That's all I need. this man, he's gonna get killed. Yeah. If you don't get yourself together, man, in combat. Okay, they are being picked off. Let's see how we can stop the bleed. Maybe Schatzman can start helping out over here instead. So let's just have them give out formation. Attack move over here. Try and do something. Artillery is still being fired here at the crossroads. Can't move this gun away. MG. When they find something. When they find something, they start going really hard. I think I saw an enemy soldier out here. Yeah, that's an enemy soldier. He's just chilling though. Here we are, close quarters combat with the Soviets at night. This is nowhere we want to be. Also, your vehicles can just not do that. They can stay where they are. Yeah, trucks, please stay back. That's what happens. You click them like this and the trucks get selected as well. But their sister platoon is moving up. One Soviet was killed here. They're moving past us, it seems, almost. I mean, this is where we have all the heavy stuff, so feel free. These guys are forming up really weirdly. They need to, instead of this, I feel like we can have them get on a firing line right here. Should be good. So let's see if they can process that order a bit better. See, we're taking some casualties here on the leftmost flank as well. But it seems the majority are concentrated. Yeah, I mean, here and here, maybe. Still some enemy Soviets can be found out here in the field. Let's go ahead and get some flares out then. Right here. Should be good. We can start spotting what's happening in this field. Now the engineers are moving out in a way better formation. Okay. Schatzman, maybe can you do some sort of sweep? There. Without formation, just maneuver around here and then move back on a firing line this way. Cool. They will do a little sweep and then return to their original posture or position. See, we're fighting at really close distances here. You can get within here, like 140 meters, 150 meters. Without problem. Flares are being dropped now. Good. Which is good. Okay. Yeah, we're taking MG fire from here, from in the field. We can't. Okay. Not MG fire, actually. Anti-tank gunfire, or anti-tank rifle firing. But they are being spotted and processed very efficiently. Very nice. Yeah, they got done. Beautiful work. With these flares coming out, I don't see the Soviets having much luck. Okay, we're sweeping out to the right now of this objective. These guys are firing flares in self-defense like purpose. Now artillery is finally, this fire mission is finally being processed on this AT gun over here. Cool, cool, cool. And right as we're starting to spot them, our flares are coming in. And this fire mission is starting out there. On the AT gun, that is. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some like ambience as well, you know, with the sounds. There's like wild dogs or dogs like whining in the background. Yeah, those AT guns are not doing too hot, sadly. But this is not what they're made for either. Fighting at like 100 meters distance with enemy infantry. Just want to take a look over here, see what's going on. Looked almost like we could spot someone. Better Soviets over there. We should honestly, if we can, if this is too much to ask. I mean, maybe we're here. This might be dumb, just firing flares on our own position, but can't be helped. Oh, we're taking fire from the Soviets' artillery. We should move out here in this field and allow our men to take cover in these impact craters instead. I don't know, maybe I feel like they won't expect that really. Maybe we were doing something stupid here, but this point is so obvious that we're there, so... Okay, and now we're starting to spot targets. Let's get this tiger out this way so he does not fire into his friendly. Yeah, we're finding them now. Now they're having to throw smoke. Under fire is being reported from here. Let's take a look over here if we did get that AT gun. Yeah, it's been persecuted. Or prosecuted. But I don't know. Maybe there's some crewmen still on it. We will find out sooner or later. Let's have some more flares over here instead. Okay, yeah, now we're spotting. Now we're getting into contact with the Soviets that slipped through here. And all support units are seemingly engaging it as well. Yeah, he is not gonna do very well. Yeah, I will just let him get on with it. We can probably cancel that flare fire mission. He's running into a friendly formation. He's running towards the friendly formation here. Oh, they should stop throwing grenades when they're like... They're so... I think those are friendly grenades, you know, being thrown. Anyway. Seemingly they did it without casualties, so... Yeah. And this two-man gun crew still working. Even though they, you know, they won't be able to move, but they can still, you know, fire and reload the gun with two men, so can at least do something. Very good battle discipline, I must add, from my own troops. I'm very impressed. They're very good. I don't know if there's such a thing. Yeah, we would say stridsdisciplin. Oh! Two Soviets out here. We're barely finding each other. This is how it is in the nighttime, guys. Yeah, one friendly unit was most definitely engaged. Let's have them form up like this then. And do we have our engineers? Oh yeah, we do. you can just stop the trucks, that is. And then let's have these guys, which are a bit more like powerful. You see how wide the line gets. Have them do a line push out there. Okay, we're finding enemies. They're around here. Let's hold on this and let's allow all these units to maneuver like with AI. So if they feel like they need to do some maneuvering, I will just allow them to. Grenades are being thrown in the night. And see how close you can get. No, my own friendly got knocked out. Yeah, but he should get up. It's just just some head trauma. He will be fine, dude. Yeah. Let's get these Panthers a bit closer. Hopefully no enemy AT is lurking about, then we will have a hard time. These guns are even finding some targets. We need to put some, I feel like, flares out here maybe. And if we can, let's see, that's gonna be a hard ask. But maybe these guys can also get some flares out here. Even here maybe. No, that should be good. Okay. Let's light this field up. As you can see, you know, when the fighting at night, nothing happens, and then suddenly I have like 3 or 4 men killed in close quarters. The enemy can just march up on you. You can just march up on the enemy as well, as well though. So it's not unfair, but it is hard to keep track of. And this platoon, honestly, is so reduced that... Okay, we took some captives. They've been so reduced that I wouldn't say they're like even viable as a combat unit anymore. At least not for offensive purposes. However, they can hold this field for now. Okay, Schatzman. Let's see here. Get on a line this way then. Flares should start any second now. Let's have Achmaya and Fauf actually move out just in a line towards here, out into the darkness. They have so much support behind them, so it should be fine. This MG team is taking fire from the left here. They're getting fired upon by an enemy MG out in the distance. Someone should do something about that. Let's see here. Under fire, yeah, these guys. Artillery is finding its target. Killing one of the pioneers. And as we can see, House is not doing too hot. There's a lot of Soviets out here in the dark. Oh, Christ. 2 men. Yeah, we need to get out of here. We need to have House just get back. And we need instead Hasselhoff. Let's see here. Yeah. We need to have them in a tight formation. Hold for now. And then they need to get out here. Need to get there. So tighten up the formation and try to get it going. Okay, there's enemies out here. Yeah, maybe something like... Oh, okay. I'm just trying to find a good... Yeah. Maybe like that should be good. Okay. Now let's put 40 rounds out there. Yeah. House, you need to get back, man. I really did you guys dirty out here, huh? Yeah, look, there's more coming. There's more. They're getting blown up. Those Soviet grenades in close quarters, man. It's no fun, actually. Actually, it's quite boring, you know. Just as soon as you enter close quarters, you just die. Basically. But I mean, maybe the Soviets feel the same way. As soon as you're like at further than like 100 meters range, you just die as well from German MGs. So, I mean, can't complain that much. But I mean, still, like, it gets a bit gamey. Just, you know, one grenade and boom, suddenly you have like 3 guys lost. Like, disregarding the situation. You're firing right into your ally. Right into the friendly. Okay, now support is firing. Tanks especially. Oh, Christ. Okay. They want to play that game. I can play that game too. High explosive 10 per gun just in this field. And let's have Schatzman set up defense along here. And let's find, where do we have? Yeah, and we can see Hauser is not doing good. You see the command, the commander got taken out. They all just need to get back. Let's see if we can't get them back even further. Hasselhoff, you all need to take up defense around here as well. Something like that. Should be good enough. Yeah, we really spotted them, huh? Let's see. Dang. This infantry push was doomed. Look at this, just MG fire coming from the darkness. Pain. That would suck. Yeah, look, they're being totally mowed down. A whole platoon, it looks like. And here we have our own fire mission coming along as well. Being prepared. Good, good, good. But over here, this is where the real stuff is going down. Let's see. If we can't. No. Oof. Poor accuracy on the Nebelwerfer. Poor accuracy. Yeah, that is no good. Oh my gosh, he cannot see that at all. The Nebelwerfer, like, MLRS system spotter. But I do want to use him though, so let's have him move like this, oh dang, like this, and regain some command points, and then like this. No, not enough command points. Let's see, can we do it now? Yes. Now defense should be starting to take in place here. Sadly, our own units are also kind of revealed by our flares, but yeah. Here, the first impacts are coming from the 10.5 centimeter field guns, field howitzers. That's cool. These units are moving up nicely. Actually, maybe we can have them even move out like so. Maybe that's silly, but yeah, let's try it. Yeah, everything is landing here now. We should have mortars. No, but infantry guns, MGs, and tanks. This field is dead. Let's ignore the high explosive and just fire. Oh, not 40, but maybe 20 flares around here. We're taking fire from across the river now. Yeah, then they're being spotted there. Okay. Hmm. Okay. How do we wanna skin this buck then? Maybe let's see here how it house taking brunt of the fire, I would feel like, but also the pioneer platoon is being engaged here. Hmm. Mm-hmm. These guns are tasked with this, though. They can, in theory, spot over there, but in practice not, due to the low visibility. Let's see here. These guys are doing so bad on ammo as well. I didn't tell you, I think, in the beginning of the episode, but ammo is in high demand around here right now. Let's have these two Panzer 5s, Tigers, or I mean Panthers, move out here then. So first you move out here, and then you move out to the right flank over there. Also, you can just get back even further, honestly. They're doing too badly, or too poorly. Over here, we are being engaged and taking severe casualties as well. Yeah. MGs. Is that all? Let's tell them to get down then. Or however you want to say it. Get low. Maybe we can use this one. Let's fire some flares, and then when we get an eye on the situation, we can start firing high explosive fire missions out there as well. And you see these gray units, we do not have the capacity to take these losses right now. But we have to do something. Now someone's gonna be probably thinking like, no, you don't have to really, you can just, stay put. Let the enemy come to you, but I mean, yeah. But I mean, what's the fun in that? And that's not how you win a war. How are these guys getting on with it? Yeah, they're marching. Good, good, good. Here we're taking casualties as well. Good in the infantry units, but we have fire missions. We have some flares coming. Yeah, and now we have more flares coming from the 15 centimeters here. Tigers or Panthers are moving across the field. Stopping. Scanning. Okay, keeping on moving. Good work, good work. Let's see how the infantry is being formed up. Very poorly, I would say. Not using the foliage or anything. I'm not very impressed, I have to say. Let's see. Yeah, and you can just get right over there with the Nebelwaffes. First flares are coming down now from the 15 centimeter. Trying to find the enemy. Okay, and they're starting to light up the field as well. This is good. This is good for us. This MG is being targeted, and actually a crew member has been killed of the MG crew. But they should have a way harder time finding us than we have finding them right now. Here, rounds are impacting. They're trying to fight back, but we have too much. Let's see how our Yeah, recon platoon has not taken any further casualties, which is good. See, the Tigers do have a little bit more of ammo to talk about though. Very good. Maya, you can hold your order. I want you to get on this wood line all the way out there. Panthers over here can move out a little bit, or this one, so we get a nicer spread into the field. Let's see how. Okay, we're taking negotiable casualties for now. Gutsman has been a bit reduced though, but he was not very powerful to begin with. Okay. Enemy contact, is it something new? No, across the river. Yeah, I knew about that already. These Panthers are tasked with dealing with that, so let's make sure they get here on the other side of the railroad tracks and can work. Hard to follow. Long, you know. Hard to find good, you know. Oh, that's not a Panther, that's a T-34. One of our own, that is captured. Under fire is these guys, okay. Targeted by artillery. The recon platoon over here. Let's have them just move to the right then a little bit. Tigers should be able to withstand artillery. However, let's not get too cocky. Let's reposition them a little bit. Just here. Cool. Fire some more flares out into the field. See what we can find. Okay. Homestead is being lit up now by flares, which is good. Let's task this gun actually with like getting rounds across the river here. We should use maybe, let's see here, yeah. Yeah, this one should be good enough. Oh, we only have 4 flares. Well, smoke them if you got them. Let's fire the flares here, and then when this gun is done with flaring up this place, let's flare up the homestead next. You guys can actually hold here just outside the edge of the flares, as you can see. You can, I think, hold here. And let's get, okay, 200 meters dispersion. Nope, that's no good. That's probably better. Let's have 18 rockets impact the homestead. So let's just keep a track of that so we don't miss out when they start firing in about 4.5 minutes. That looks super cool in this game. Probably does in real life too, but it's a bit more, how do you say it? Not as, you know, it's fun in a game because nobody gets to die for real, but in real life, you know, not a game. People are getting killed by these things in real life, you know. So what I'm trying to get at is that, you know, it's all fun in games when it's an actual game, but when it's happens to you in real life, you know, it's not fun. This T-34 has a little, some APHE still. It can be used, I think. This one has some MG belts. You are part of this formation. Off. That's Fauf, platoon leader, actually, lagging way behind. Although, the light infantry guns do have ammunition, which is good. The MGs have ammo. So we have some support going into the homestead here. How is the engineer platoon doing? They have taken casualties since we last looked. Probably from across the river. Schatzman is doing just as poorly as when we last saw him. Pachtle didn't. Yeah, these guys are not doing good, you know. I can't really find anyone that's in good condition right now. Yeah, company commander of the 5th company has been reduced. Telephone and cable here has been reduced. Our command elements, sadly. Yeah, and now we're gonna have to use these mortars for their high explosive instead, which is just as good for me. And also, I think in the previous episode I talked about some, 2 times 8, that was 16 mortars. No, it's 2 times 8 centimeters. It was, or 4 times 8 centimeters. So these are 4 guns or 4 mortars. And last episode we had 2 mortars, not 16. So that's how you're supposed to read that, I guess. And let's just have this place get totally peppered with mortar rounds before we start thinking about moving in. MGs are being fired. See, how are we getting on with the Nebelwerfer? I did not keep track of the time, but when it starts firing, I'm guessing we could start moving with our engineer and SS platoon. Now we're here, we're finding some targets still in the darkness, but a lot of them have been killed out here. Very nice, very nice. Ah, cool. I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. Enemy contact, anything new? Something out here. Looks like infantrymen, and it looks like they actually have some trenches dug here. Clearing trenches at night. No fun. No fun business. But I bet we're gonna have to do that too. Excuse me guys, just had to wet the throat a little bit, or how do you say it? I said get a sore throat, recording and talking all the time. Let's see here. Move you a bit up. Let's just try to make some small increments with these platoons so that they get into nice positions. Okay, they're finding targets now. Very good. Let's see, where's the platoon commander? He's getting on the line too. He can move up with the rest of them. The 34 is doing not so good. Let's get the Panther up. Under fire over here. Yeah, artillery is impacting right on our Panther. Let's move it out a little bit then. It's behind the infantry though. But the Panther can definitely, be damaged by artillery fire. For sure. It seems to follow me when I order it. Yeah, that one's way further behind. Good. Good. Nebelwerfer is striking. We've already missed 2 rounds impacting. There, those are so those 2 rounds are probably for the spotter to find. Okay, next ones. Yeah, and here it comes. Beautiful. Okay, we missed our golden opportunity to move up a little bit, but I think it's fine. Let's see, Schatzman, you can maybe adjust your line so you're a bit more offensive, and this squad should definitely stop because, oof, hold there. So Schatzman is moving, Hasselhoff depressed a little bit from the artillery, but they should be fine, so they can move out into these positions again, or well, House's old positions. So yeah, cool. So now we started a fire, I think, here with the Nebelwerfer. Yeah, cool. That should at least bring some ambient lighting, and here we do have trenches pre-built in front of the farm or homestead. Not too good. See if we can have Fauf. Where's the platoon leader? He's moving, crawling up. Flares are being fired over here from the 10.5 centimeter battery. Here we are finding targets in the open ground, but they're caught between several of our infantry formations, and this MG fire, oh my god, just to the left of your allies. Friendly units. Not too happy with that. Let's see how much ammo we have on these tigers, actually. 38 out of... Okay, so they have HE and MG ammo. So, could move one of the tigers like so. So he can assist with this push. Maybe we'll have to limit ourselves. I mean, Tinolitsevka, yeah, it would be nice, but for now, maybe just a homestead. Okay, cool. Rounds are impacting from mortars. Who's under fire? These guys are reporting. Okay, not so bad. We might have to tell them, guys, it's not. And that's an impact from our 15 centimeter striking partially in the water. The shots house. Oh my god. How did they take more casualties just moving back? Oh my god, they're so depleted. This guy reports being under fire. Can't really take that seriously. Now the engineer platoon is finding themselves close to the Soviets here, so let's have them hold. And yeah, they will have to deal with these targets close by on their own. Beautiful. Nice burst. Let's see if we can't have them form up a line as they are. Let's see, this Panther actually has some ammo to speak of, some HE and MG belts. So let's have him move into the formation with the engineers. Scotsman could move across, you know, kind of uninterrupted. Nice. The next artillery strike mortars are over here. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I said I couldn't take them seriously, but yeah, they have started to flank here, the Soviets have. However, that's why I put these units here. They probably moved around the whole way. MG team destroyed out here. Okay. Leaves this MG platoon with only one MG left. Let's have them move up across the stream or across this like ditch. They're being targeted by the enemy artillery. The enemy artillery in this game has been very intelligent, very good. I have to say, I'm very impressed. Okay, we have something here even, some sort of armored car. Okay, Let's see if we can have something like this. Nope. Let's see here. Is it because... No, it shouldn't be that bad, honestly. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do something like this then. 18 more rockets from the Nebelwerfer. Yeah. How's Hasselhoff? Hasselhoff keeps on taking casualties. Let's have them hold here. Some units are getting out of formation. This tiger, though, helping out very nicely. So the homestead, which is just within reach, we can see the tops of houses, the roofs. Still, you know, even if it's within reach, like you can see it, can't just walk in. Can't just walk in uninvited. Which we most definitely are. Checking my flanks. Seeing that everything's going. Interesting sound here. Impacting the water. Okay. Armored car being spotted out there. That's not a real, like, obstacle for us. Not with the tools that we have on hand. However, we can most definitely put a fire mission directly onto it. Something like that. Oh, not flares. High explosive. 20 rounds of high explosives might be enough to deal with an armored car. With an armored car. Both pucks here have been immobilized. Yeah, not enough manpower to move them around. Let's see here, how much ammo do you have? You have some AP. Let's move these Panthers up here then. Unit lost. They abandoned the puck, or, well, oh, they're close. They're close. The last members of the puck crew were killed. You're already processing targets out there. Yeah. We have infantry here. They should be able to do something. Anyway, 4 pucks. We have a vehicle out here of some sort. Oops. Might be a truck. Might be something more ominous. And if it's a tank, we have no way of dealing with it. Really, we do have those, like, heavy anti-tank rifles, but, you know, they have worked out for us, but, I mean, that's just in a pinch. If we're thinking about it a bit more soberly, you know, you want Tigers, you want Panthers, you want heavy AT guns, like actual AT guns, not heavy anti-tank rifles. And yeah, here we have the close Soviets getting close in, and here's some trenches which they've started to occupy as well. Close to our own position. Here, yeah, trenches marked out here. The side too weak to do anything. We have to push here. I feel like. However, see if we can't have these 2 platoons act as one and get over here as well. So, we will just have them. Yeah, we will do the coert move command. So they will try to take some kind of coert route. Maybe that means they will do something silly like this though, which is not good. Let's do a move command and have them move in a column. Just like that. And then revert it to the previous settings. So they will just move in a column straight across the field. And this tiger now is moving up, which is very good for us. Very, very good. We have unknown vehicles spotted out towards Sinolitsevka. Might be tanks. Let's see how you're doing on AP. yeah, 20 rounds of armor piercing total. Should be enough to deal with some Soviet tanks. Let's move you up ever so slightly. Taking impacts over here, are we? Okay, we need to relocate the engineers because they will get taken out by that. Let's have them move towards here a bit for now. Yeah, this artillery from the Soviets is very good. And the Nebelwerfer is firing. Yeah, you can see incoming rounds. And when we actually, when we move across here, we get spotted by the enemies in the field. Not good. Okay. Anyway, let's try to enjoy this artillery strike. We get some eyes on it. There. Not yet. We'll see when this one... Yeah, now it comes. Nope, another zeroing in shot. Spotter cannot find his mark, let's say. We have to pay some attention over here. Let's see here. Yeah, they're getting on with it. And now here's this one more Nebelwerfer rocket. There we go. There we go. There he found his mark. Nice work. The homestead shouldn't be a lot alive. And you see the Soviets move up after firing their artillery very nicely here. Let's have these guys hold. The unknown vehicle out on the far left was a truck. This Panther, you need to get, like, in the game, guys. You have targets right in front of you. Engineer platoon is getting super reduced as well. Beautiful MG fire coming from here now. And you need to get up here. Okay. Not a lot left time in this episode. Sorry, guys. I was thinking we would have made it to the homestead by now, but apparently not. This bell is a tougher cookie to crack than one could think, and we have not even moved out from our, like, how do you say it? Like our or front lines of the beginning of the game. So we really need to put some pressure on them, at least take the homestead, you know. I would like to move out here as well, but I don't feel like we have the capacity. Maybe later in the episode things will ease up a bit out here and we can start pushing infantry across the field, but you know, it's hard in these conditions doing anything. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I feel bad myself, you know, and especially with all these losses we take fighting the Soviets. They take losses too, but as I've said in previous episodes, these are losses that they can manage. We cannot manage that just as well, or as well as the Soviets, sadly. So yeah, we will see how this goes. I'm not feeling too confident about the rest of this campaign. A lot of our tanks are in poor condition. These ones are fine, but you know, let's see here. For example, we have tanks here. Yeah, you're broken. Transmission, chassis, intact. Did they manage to get this tank up? Or is it just... No, this is one of the tanks. Sorry, I'm being confused. Yeah, as we can see, we have tanks that are not in the best of condition back here. So, you know, we do have more tanks on the way in the, like, ground scheme of things, but it's not gonna be easy. The Tigers have really been working out like doing a lot of heavy lifting for us, I feel like, so kudos to those guys. But yeah, let's get this. Let's see how much ammo you have. Not a whole lot, honestly, but you can help your friendly out there. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you had a great time watching this episode, and I hope you have a great day as well following, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care until then.